But as it is, he is going to be slightly behind now because he lost those extra minerals, and he also lost his medvex. As you can tell, he's going to have to double pump medvex, and it even looks like he's been thrown slightly off his game as these medvex are not coming in at the same time, and he is supply locked again. That is huge, ladies and gentlemen. We saw how much it hurt him last time. He lost 2 medvex. That's a pretty big loss, and he also lost some mineral mining time. It does look like this SCV is going to be picked off. Going to the unit tab, looks like we have 58 SCVs over 48. Under 60 probes. That's a pretty big difference. This pylon doesn't stand a chance as it is quickly placed down, but it does give White Raw the extra amount of time he needs to be able to see this army moving out. Going to the army size, Strelok does have the advantage, 149 over 134 supply, with 4,500 of those minerals going directly into his army, while only 35 going in for White Raw. Does look like a scan is going down, be able to see the exact composition of this army, as we do have a cannon being placed as for some extra DPS. Great use of storm on these on this Marine Marauder ball. That is huge. If he could get one more storm, he could take out tons of units. As it is, it does look like he's going to be able to pick off that lowly medvac. And it does actually look like his tanks did more damage, honestly, to his units than to the opponents, as he was able to take out a couple Marine and Marauders with only 1 Zealot because of the tank damage. That is something to note, that tanks do that extra damage. I would like to see these Phoenixes start picking up these Siege tanks, rendering them completely useless. The Army tab still favors Strelok, but I have to look at the health here. Look at it. There's a lot of red, orange, and yellow compared to White Raw. It's very much green and blue, which is very, very nice. And blue, of course, referring to the shields that the Protoss have. It does look like, though, they're gonna get pinned in between 2 sizable armies. Although one well-placed storm could take out many of these Marauders. It does look like they're gonna be lowering the DPS by lifting those up. And the tanks have yet to really come into play. It does look like we have charge zealots. Nice storm taking out about half of that Marine Marauder ball. Very nicely done. It does look like both tanks are going to fall. Excuse me, all 3 tanks are going to fall. Looks like the Marauders here are going to be able to get cleaned up. Now, can the Marauders here? Very nice use of storm, although only taking down 1. Looks like the Archon is going to be warped in. Can these Zealots protect that Archon long enough for it to come into play? It is now up. Can its shields recharge? I do not know, ladies and gentlemen. Very nice micro coming from Strelok as he's able to keep those units alive. It does look like the shields will be able to recharge, but a couple Marines and Marauder stimming up, quickly able to take that down, as there's only 10 HP on the Archon. Most of those are all shields. It does look like we have a Maynard coming up here to a command center morphing into a planetary fortress, ladies and gentlemen. It does look like White Raw is going to be going up here. It looks like he's going to be trying to hit for the north side. Does White Raw know about the expansion? Yes, he does. That is key. If he can take this expansion down, it's going to be huge, as he is also trying to expand himself over here. 4 expansions to 3. It does look like Strelok is very close to being mined out on his base and almost on his special. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, as I missed this. It does look like, can he pick up? No, he is not able to pick off this extra medvac, as the medvac does survive. It looks like there's some Zealots here taking down this missile turret. It doesn't look like Strelok is really making a move. We do have a fusion core, ladies and gentlemen, so expect battle cruisers, and as I say it, the call comes out, BCs are on the way. It does look like the Zealot there was taken down, but can Strelok get an SCV in time to save that supply depot? It does look like we have another battle going on up here as the Templar. Can we get a couple very nice, very well placed storms to take out these SCVs? I do not know, as it looks like, yes, the supply depot was fallen. I'm sorry, supply depot, rest in peace. It does look like we're going to have, doesn't look like the Immortal is going to be able to take out the planetary fortress, as the planetary fortress does do enough damage. Ooh, very nice. Saving the Immortal with 5 HP left, letting the shields recharge. It does look like we're going to have a small army move out, as it looks like Strelok finally realizes, no, he does not know that there's a expansion here. I thought they did. It does look like we have a couple Vikings coming in to try and attack here, as there are Phoenixes here. So it does look like the Marauders are coming in. It does look like they're headed up to this high ground, but they are quickly intercepted by a cannon, a couple Stalkers, and very nice use of the Storm, able to take those Marauders down, as I do not even believe they got a kill in. We do have some more High Templar over here. Now the question is, how much damage can they do? We do have a Viking up here to scout, a couple Vikings in fact, as it's 4 bases to 3, although I would say that it's really, I'd say 3 bases to 1.5 looking at the minerals here. So this has definitely still got some good mining time in it, as do these as well. I'm going to take a break here real quick during the break in the action to catch my breath, ladies and gentlemen, but as soon as something starts up, I will be right back. Does look like White Raw is preparing for some sort of push here, as he is waiting for his very, very slow High Templar, as they move at 1.88, which is extremely slow. Zealots move at 2.75. And the Stalkers move at 2.95. They're honestly one of the fastest Tier 1 unit in the game, the Stalkers are. It does look like we're going to have a push on this planetary fortress. And this could be huge, ladies and gentlemen, as this is the only liable mining expansion. And it does look like some great storms cutting the SCVs down extremely quickly. No repair for the planetary fortress, as the planetary fortress does fall. We do have the battle cruiser, but if one... are we going to be able to get a feedback on that battle cruiser? It doesn't look like, as an EMP goes off, taking down the shields of the Stalkers. Very nicely done by both White Raw and Strelok. Strelok turning a bad situation into an okay situation, and White Raw is able to take down very quickly that expansion. It does look like these 2 tanks are going to be picked off, as it does look like we have some Void Rays, High Templar, and some Zealots moving in on the base. A 2-pronged attack, ladies and gentlemen. Is this enough? Can the battle cruiser withstand these 2 Void Rays? I do not know, as both Void Rays are charged up and staying charged. Down goes the Medvacs. That's key, as a great storm is taking down tons and tons of Marauders. It does look like it's going to... the battle cruiser is going to down, although it does take down 1. It does look like this is going to be GG, as there's just not enough. Thanks, everybody, for watching. This is NTLkrayZ, signing out.